You're listening to Pop Culture Weekly with Kyle McMahon, presented by 92.9 Tom FM, an iHeart radio station.
Hello and welcome to Pop Culture Weekly. I am Kyle McMahon, and Pop Culture Weekly is your weekly dose of news, views, reviews, commentary, opinions, stuff, all having to do with pop culture. And of course, it is brought to you by 92.9 Tom FM, an iHeart radio station. It is episode 9. And we have a very, 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 very special guest today, besides Benny Panella, of course. And that very special guest is Michael Bolton. Michael Bolton. Michael Bolton. Michael Bolton! Our very special guest for this Valentine's Day special. And, of course, we have the one and only Benny Panella.
That introduction reminds me of how my mom introduces me and my brother. She's like, oh my God, you're going to love my son Vincent here. Oh, and my other son, Ben. That's exactly the way my mom introduces me to everyone. It's like, Vin here, he's wonderful. He's like 6'2", 190 pounds. And then, well, here's Ben. It's like his intro music is like da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And
like
mine's
the Rocky music.
Like the Rocky music, like da-da-da-da. And he's like walking in, and he's like all hype. And then my intro music is like a sad trombone, just...
Oh boy. How are you, Benny?
Doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing amazing because today I'm interviewing Michael Bolton.
I know. I'm so excited for you, man. That's so much fun.
He is absolutely amazing. I love this man.
One of the greatest musical performers of our generation.
He is. He has sold over 75 million records.
It's incredible.
He has 16 top 40s, 2 number ones, 2 Grammys, 6 American Music Awards.
Plus, it's Michael freaking Bolton.
Exactly.
I mean, come on.
Exactly. He's worked with The Lonely Island, who is freaking amazing. Their 2 music videos have over 300 million views on YouTube. He's worked with Kid Cudi. I mean, he's like everywhere. I love this man.
That collab would sound.
It's a great song. I love the song.
Cudi and Michael Bolton.
Yeah. Kid Cudi wanted Michael Bolton to be on, he loved his music and wanted him to be on his record. So he asked him, Michael Bolton said yes. So they went and did actually work together in the studio and came out with this song that is awesome. And Kid Cudi says he's like his uncle now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I just imagine you couldn't get 2 more different people.
No.
Bring them together.
But that's what makes it work.
Now, I think my favorite Michael Bolton song is Tell Me How I'm Supposed to Live Without You.
Yes, that's a great one.
Yeah.
So I think my absolute favorite, if I had to pick one, would be How Can We Be Lovers? How can we be lovers if we can't be friends? You know what I'm talking about?
I remember that
one.
one,
How can we start over? But he has so many hits. I'm so excited. And he was a songwriter first. I'm just so excited to have him on Pop Culture Weekly. I'm so excited.
That is so cool. I'm excited for you, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. So it is Valentine's Day. It is our Valentine's Day episode. Meh. We'll talk about Valentine's Day later, but first up...
Single on Valentine's Day. It's the worst thing you can be.
No. Our first segment is What's Out? What's out? That's how it goes.
I like that. I like that a lot.
What is out this week? Cold Pursuit with Liam Neeson, that movie. And like every other Liam Neeson movie, the film's plot is about a man in his 60s who is revenging or avenging somebody.
I like that. It's a great formula. It
but
works.
in snow with this one.
Well, every time it's like what was it? Into the Gray was in snow.
Oh yeah.
Then there was all the Takens that were in London.
Right, which is not snow.
And then like different cities.
It's just man in his 60s revenging ex.
Angry man in 60s who's a former insert special agent
exactly.
operative who knows how to do damage to people and
to avenge insert relatives' death.
I just like at some point we need to like make like a Liam Neeson trope movie
Yeah.
where it's just him just talking really softly like this.
I'm Liam Neeson,
I'm Liam Neeson.
and I am going to kill you for killing my daughter's dog.
It sounds like a movie. That sounds like the. In a world where Liam Neeson gets Liam Neeson, there is but one Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson stars in Liam Neeson.
In the snow.
Part 2.
At the beach.
Or Taken and Taken 6, The Takener.
Even more Taken.
Even more Taken. Taken 7, Taken Back. Where he kidnaps his daughter from himself and then chases himself around the entire movie.
But it's an M. Night Shyamalan twist. You don't know that until the end.
You don't know that until the end, that he's kidnapped his own daughter, that he is his own worst enemy, Liam Neeson.
At the end, he just looks at his cell phone and sees all the voicemails, and he decides to listen to them, and he's like,
It's
That's my
literally
voice.
we can't wait for the end where like the final clip is going to be basically him holding a cell phone and then going like this,
Answering his other cell
switching the other
phone.
cell phones from right to left, just talking to himself like a crazy person.
that is comedy gold, and that's what we aim for here at Pop Culture Weekly.
Starring Liam Neeson.
What else is out? Ariana Grande's Thank You Next album, which I feel like has been out for like 6 months. Why is this just coming out this
Because
week?
like they've released like every little bit of information about it before they actually released the album.
That's
like it was
true.
like 3 songs were singles off of it.
Yeah.
Then they released the playlist. Then she made all these teaser videos.
And the album cover. Yeah.
And then it was like you found out more information about all the songs.
Right.
And there were like she released the lyrics. It's like, what else can you release?
Yeah. I'm just over. You know what I feel about Ariana Grande? Thank You Next.
She's good.
She's a good generic singer.
She's got a great voice.
That's what I mean. She's a great singer, but she's generic. Like you literally could replace her with any other.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm not gonna dispute you on that.
So that's my feelings on
Hot
her.
take.
Hot take.
That was a hot take.
Kyle's serving up the tea.
I will say this about Ariana, the servant of the tea. Here you go. Or is it spill? What? It's the
Spilling the
sipping
tea,
or
sipping
spilling
the
the tea,
tea.
whatever it is. Stop, complaining about your ex, because everyone's got a bad ex.
Yeah.
Everyone's got like that one person they were in a relationship with that was a horrible human being. They wish they never could date again. We all have that.
And then we all end
Some
up.
have more than others.
Yeah, and
you know?
I think we all end up getting Chinese barbecue tattooed on our wrist.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I did see that. That's incredible. She's like Ariana Grande's what, like 22?
Something like that, yeah.
She's really young. She makes a lot of really dumb decisions. Plus, she said something like she's trying to spend 2019 single, which probably not going to happen, but whatever. She said something to the notion of, I can't just date anyone, I'm Ariana Grande, which is the most arrogant thing I've ever heard my entire life. It's like, oh, well, I just can't date you because I'm just Benny.
Right.
Like, shut up. Like, listen, you're only special because a bunch of people in Hollywood decided to make you special.
Exactly. Disney never thought that I was
Did you
special.
ever hear the rumor that the last thing Walt Disney said was Kurt Russell before he died?
What? No.
It's apparently like a rumor or like a real thing. Like in his last dying breath, he said Kurt Russell and then died.
I think that's going to be my dying words.
Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Kurt Russell
Well, like there's a theory
pulled
that,
my hamstring.
oh my God,
I don't even know what that means, but it sounds creepy.
it's an injury in football.
No, I know. I know that.
But like there's a fan theory that the only reason Kurt Russell became famous is because Walt Disney said his name at death and everyone was like, oh, he must be special.
Oh, boy.
We have to book him in things.
Oh, Lord.
And I
So,
haven't stopped since.
you and your conspiracy theories.
I have a lot of them.
You do.
So the best way to outdo a conspiracy theorist is to just like take their, like, for instance, if you said like, do you know they faked the moon landing? You'd be like, you believe in the moon?
That's actually an excellent idea.
I'm gonna start doing that with people.
Yes. That needs to be done because I'm sick of crazy conspiracy theorists, except for you. But you're not a crazy conspiracy.
I'm just crazy.
Can't even say it. Conspiracy.
Conspiracy
Thank
theorist.
you. Conspiracy theorist. Okay. And then, of course, Michael Bolton's new album, A Symphony of Hits, comes out this week. It has got a bunch of his greatest hits done with a 65-piece orchestra behind him. So I'm really, really excited about that. I listened to a couple of the tracks. It's so good. So I cannot wait for that. And so that is what is out. What about what did we consume this week?
I love these sounders.
So what did you consume this week, Benny?
Obviously, watch the Super Bowl. It was very bad. Obviously, I'm playing a ton of Red Dead Redemption. That game is nuts. The game is literally like consuming my life.
I feel like
it's not what I consumed. It's what consumed me.
I feel like every episode that you're on, we could literally just cut and paste the what we consume this week section for you.
Because that's what I do. Like it's
YouTube documentaries and Red Dead.
Actually, there is one really good YouTube channel that I'm into, and that it's called Company Man, and it looks at like all these different like companies and the history of them. I think that's pretty interesting.
That is interesting.
Like Hallmark. Like who would have thought that Hallmark owns as much as Hallmark owns? Like they own a ton.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Basta Fajul.
What did I consume this week? Oh, instead of watching the Super Bowl, I thought that I was going to watch the Super Bowl, but then CBS wanted me to pay $5.99 a month to watch it on Apple TV for their all-access thing. So, no thank you, CBS. And guess what? From what all of my friends have said, I didn't miss much.
I mean, we'll get into it. It was one of the worst Super Bowls I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah. Well, let's just get right into it. Let's cut us off on the what we consume this week, and let's get into Hot Clips.
It was the worst Super Bowl I've ever witnessed in my entire life. I have no words to describe how horrible that game was, how horrible everything around it was. It was the absolute worst thing I've ever witnessed.
So I texted you. I'm saying it to you, but you already know, but the listeners, our friends, don't know yet.
They're not in the group chat.
Right. I texted you to
Get
say...
on our level.
I texted you to say, just like I said, I wouldn't have had to watch the first 3 quarters of this game.
They shouldn't have played the 4 quarters of the game. Like, you don't understand. Like that was you have to understand how horrible that game was from start to finish.
There were 3 points in the first half?
It was 3-0 at halftime.
Yeah.
Imagine paying $1,000 for 3 points and a Maroon 5 concert.
I love Maroon 5, but
would you pay $1,000 for a Maroon 5 concert?
No.
Okay. That's the reality of what we got here. $1,000 to watch Adam Levine rip his shirt off, and we get like 2 seconds of a SpongeBob tribute. This was a joke. This was a complete farce. None of the commercials were funny until like the third quarter.
So normally I will watch the Super Bowl for the commercials and the trailers and all that stuff, and the halftime show. And I was going to watch it for Maroon 5, but I had my little issue with CBS All Access, which, if you're listening, CBS, throw me a promo code my way or something.
There you go.
But anyway.
Leak it like Thank You Next, the entire album. Just put it out there. Just put everything out there.
Slide into my DM, CBS.
CBS about to just be like, yo, at Kyle at 2 a.m. You up?
I'll be like, yeah, you trying to give me the code?
CBS like, you nasty.
You nasty, boo. You better pay.
Getting hit on by CBS. America's television network.
Exactly. So anyway, it was the lowest rated Super Bowl in 10 years. I did not hear anything about any good commercials, which normally you hear a ton the next day about, oh, this commercial was great and that commercial was great. I heard nothing about commercials.
It was like 2. It wasn't that they weren't not funny. It's that they didn't even try to be funny.
Right.
Like, nothing tried to be funny. Like, so I view the Super Bowl as 2 ways. I view it as a football game, and I view it as a show. Because that's really what it is.
Absolutely.
It's a show. It's the best that the NFL has to offer in the grandest stage of them all. It's kind of like WrestleMania, like that's really what it is. Like, WrestleMania is not just wrestling. There's celebrities, there's performances, there's all these aspects to it. That's what the Super Bowl is. Like, it's not just football, it's commercials, celebrities, performance.
It's a whole experience.
It's a whole experience. It's a moment. That's what it is. It's become a national moment. And this one dropped the ball, pun intended, so to speak. Like this was a pathetic Super Bowl in terms of the quality of football. Now people are all trying to say, "Oh, it was a defensive stand." It was not. It was terrible. Like like the game wasn't good. Neither coach did that great of a job. And then the show around it was pathetic. Like it was really a bad Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, it is weird that
the lowest rated Super Bowl in 10 years.
You know, I knew something was up when people weren't posting like they normally do. You know, nobody was talking about the commercials. Even the movie trailers weren't like, there were no big shockers. You know what I mean?
Nope.
A few more seconds of.
The other thing I think that hurts like the Super Bowl commercials is that they release them like a day early.
Yeah, that's dumb.
That takes away like all the fun.
Yeah.
I guess my point I'm trying to make is why can't we just have surprises anymore? Like, why is it that we have to have leakers and people have to ruin the surprise for everyone? Like, shut up about it. Don't put it up on YouTube and just put it up on YouTube like that Monday.
Yeah.
So that way I can sit at work and go, "Oh, boss, did you see this commercial?" And like I can do that instead of him saying, "Yeah, I already saw it on Friday." Like come on.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I agree.
Like what's like that? What's the point of the Super Bowl then? It's just a football game. And you know what? Most of them I shouldn't say most of America. You know what? Like most of the non-football fans don't want to watch football. They watch Super Bowl because it's a show.
Exactly. That's why I watch it.
Like,
well,
God.
normally until CBS tries to make me pay.
Slide into my DM, CBS.
You up? Well, they start liking all the photos of you in a bathing suit. That's what they start doing, and they send you up, and then like 5 minutes later, they send a photo of you and be like, "You looking cute?
You single?
You looking fine, shawty? You trying to go out? You single?" I guess the way CVS would say it would be like, "You got another subscription service right now?"
Are you exclusive to Hulu? Oh boy. Fast and Furious presents Hobbs.
I'm over this franchise.
Hobbs and Shaw. Have you seen the trailer for this?
I did. I'm over it.
Okay, so I love the main Fast and Furious franchise, and I love The Rock, and I love Jason Statham. Whatever this trailer is not at all related to Fast and the Furious.
It's not. This is not a Fast and Furious movie.
Like it's like some kind of weird sci-fi movie. Like Idris Elba as like
villain.
like what is this?
This is what it is. It's The Rock sitting there going, "Hey, you know what? We probably should stop making Fast and Furious movies because people have stopped caring about them."
No,
really.
they're each one has been bigger than the one before.
You're kidding me.
No.
I literally have I saw like the first couple and then I stopped caring afterward.
Like 6 beat out 5 at the box office, and then 7 beat out 6, and then 8 beat out 7. Like it's been insane.
Well, I think, okay, you know what this might be then? I think this might be like The Rock looking at his character and going, "Now I have a pretty cool character." Jason Statham going, "I need money," and then teaming up together to make this.
I just don't.
You know what? This movie,
It's
literally,
like a weird
they should
sci-fi
rename
movie.
this movie called Action the Movie.
Right.
That's really all it is.
Yeah. And as a movie, it looks cool. It looks like an awesome Rock Jason Statham movie.
Is it Rock Schlock?
This
is Rock
serving
Schlock.
you up some Rock Schlock, Benjamin.
It's Rock Schlock. Hey, Harold, you want to go see some Rock Schlock?
No, I saw enough of Rock Schlock back in the Navy.
Well, you got some more Rock Schlock here. You might as well watch it.
So anyway, I don't know what this movie is about.
It's about Hobbs and Shaw being Hobbs and The Rock, and Shaw and The Rock.
I'm going to see it anyway. I mean,
They really
let's
should
be
name this
honest.
called The Rock and Jason Statham.
That's really what
The
they
Rock
should name
and
it.
Jason Statham.
Like they should just be like, "Oh, we ended up with 2 action stars together in a Fast and Furious movie, and instead of just making our own movie unrelated to those characters, but using those same 2 actors, we're just going to slap the Fast and the Furious name on it."
They really should name this movie called Boom Crash Pow Explosions.
That would be a good one.
Coming to theaters this summer. Boom Crash Pow Explosions.
That was
Starring The Rock and Jason Statham. The comedy event of the summer.
and Gary Coleman.
Gary Oldman as Gary Coleman.
Do you know that on last week's episode with Sarah Fraser, she's one of the hosts on Fox DC 5's Good Morning
Great
DC.
show, by the way.
Thank you. We played Gary. Did you hear that? We played Gary Coleman and Gary Oldman.
You turned a off-the-cuff comment into a game show.
Exactly.
I love it.
Yeah, you and I had said some weird, like, random throwaway line back in episode 2 or 3 or something, and now it is America's favorite game show.
Gary Oldman or Gary Coleman?
It is. The problem is I've ran out of Gary Coleman quotes. So
you need to like say the name of the movie. You just need to say the name of the movie that one of them was in, and just see if they can guess.
That's true.
Like The Dark Knight. Oh, Gary Coleman was in that, wasn't he?
He played the Riddler.
You mentioned Gary Coleman as the Riddler,
No.
or Gary Coleman if he was still alive as the Riddler.
No. Mm-mm.
What you talk about, Batman?
As Robin, that would be amazing if he was Robin.
God, I'm literally tearing up.
To the Batman, but I think I just had a stroke. I apologize.
You know what they would do?
What?
You know what they would do? They would probably have they had the Bat Cycle, and they would have this little sidecar, this cartoonishly small sidecar for him. That's what they would do, and it like you're like, oh come on,
that would be awesome.
It would be a comedy. It would be like the spinoff of The Dark Knight.
Actually, it could be a double feature with Boom, Splash, Pow, Explosion.
Coming to theaters this summer. A double feature you can't wait for.
Big men and little men.
Big bat, little bat.
All right. Does Valentine's Day matter?
No.
No, it doesn't.
Unless you make it matter.
What about you? What about you, our lovely studio audience? What do you think? Give me a clap if Valentine's Day doesn't matter. Oh, I love them.
They're so great.
We're always on the same page.
You just see the minds think alike.
They do.
It's like you just pressed a button and they just were right there for you.
Exactly. It's like magic. Oh, they were very abruptly quit clapping there.
They understood. We had to get back to the topic.
Exactly. Valentine's Day is so dumb. It is a made-up holiday, and it's dumb. And I said that when I was in relationships. I said that when I'm single. It is dumb.
I think the same thing about Valentine's Day as I do birthdays. Like, just another day.
What? To me, there's at least some...
if you're going to say Valentine's Day doesn't really matter, like New Year's kind of is the same way, where it's just another day. Like,
yeah, well, any thing like that is just another day. But Valentine's Day is literally created by, like, Hallmark or something. And, like, if you're in a loving relationship, you should be showing ways,
every single day.
Exactly. And you don't need, a diamond or a expensive getaway package to do it.
No, I agree. I mean, I think if we're going to celebrate Valentine's Day, we need to remember a couple of things. Number one, there was a massacre on Valentine's Day. Number two,
in Red Dead Redemption.
No, it was the Valentine's Day. You remember that?
It
Valentine's
was
Day
a bad joke.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that just went way over. That went way over my head. And so, jokes aside, I think we need to remember the day isn't about it's not about materialistic possessions. It's about, like, I can understand taking one day and just putting your relationship above a couple of, work and just being able to, take a day off and spend the day together. I would be okay with that. Don't make it about, I'm going to get her a car.
Right.
I'm going to get her a cruise.
Right.
I'm going to get her a diamond necklace.
I'm going to
ripped off the crown of the royal king. You don't need that.
I'm going to get her name tattooed on my wrist.
I'm going to buy her a star.
I want somebody to buy me a star.
Like one day, K Jewelers and be like, get your loved one the gift they deserve. A star.
Buy them a planet.
For $7 trillion, you can buy Mars.
We have amazing
low
interest rate plan for you to take advantage.
You know what's funny? Like,
what?
You get that, if you buy, you can actually go and buy a little star, and they give you the coordinates in the sky, and you can look at it. But what's funny is those certificates don't matter at all.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean,
the moment they probably give that to everyone.
Right.
There's probably 7 million people looking. I bought you that. It's 7 million people one time just point at the same star they bought.
That's the star I bought you.
Because literally nobody's gonna know. Yeah.
Who's gonna sit there and be like, oh, look, I got this star, and then all of a sudden, the person goes, well, I bought that same coordinates.
Right.
What's going on here?
All right. Well, that's all for hot clips, but
oh Lord,
we do have our very special segment called
Intro.
I know I'm stalling because I can't find the. Here it is. We have our very special segment called Valentine's Day.
It's an award show?
That is the feature presentation music, which I was laughing through because I just realized I don't have an actual name for the feature presentation today. I just have Valentine's Day special.
Yeah. Your top 5 favorite and top 5 least favorite movies.
Yeah, so I hate romance movies. I hate, and again, people are going to be like, oh, he's a curmudgeon or whatever the word is. I'm not. I love love. Who doesn't love love? I have lots of loving relationships. I've had lots of love. No, not at the... I mean, I have... I've had lots of...
CBS, you up?
Yes, Hulu and Netflix. But, I have lots of relationships with people that I love and love me back. And it doesn't have to be sexual, you know what I mean? But, and of course I've had relationships, romantic relationships and all. But it's like they force them in so many movies. Do you remember the Matrix movies?
There's a lot of movies where like there's a forced...
relationship.
Yeah.
It's like it's like the executives were, no women are going to see this movie about deer hunters. So we're going to add Renee Zellweger. Like just randomly. You know what I mean? It's
I thought it was
so dumb.
Winger.
Huh?
Renee Zellweger?
Renee Zellweger.
Zellweger.
Yeah. Zellweger.
Is it Winger?
Weger.
I don't know how to say her last name.
Weg.
I'm messing with you at this point.
Like Wegmans.
CBS, you up?
Oh, you.
Liam Neeson in Taken, Renee Zellweger.
Do you know what I'm saying? That they just force
They do.
romantic relationships into movies that wouldn't have it otherwise.
And I think that's because of a few things. I think number one, I think the writers, if you pick a writer to write a movie, they can write that genre of movie. So for instance, there are writers that only write action movies.
Right, of course.
We see that plenty with The Rock. Like, there are writers that can only write fantasies. If you ask one of these writers to write a romance movie, they can't do it because they're used to writing in that genre. Now, the reason they're being asked is because of the producers wanting to be able to hit that target demo and hit that certain demographic. And you see it with every movie nowadays. Like, for instance, Cold Pursuit is going to have a love angle.
Absolutely. It's going to be somebody that is 30 years old for Liam Neeson because all of his wives are 30 in all of his movies. And she's going to be some beautiful, hot starlet, and it will literally have nothing to do with the plot of the movie except to give him arm candy.
Even better for you, Hobbs and Shaw, they're going to have a love interest.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And it might be the same love interest.
It might be. It might be a love triangle.
That's true.
That carries over into Hobbs and Shaw, too.
Hobbs and Shaw
Electric Boogaloo. Hobbs and Shaw 2. Idris Elba's their friend now.
Idris Elba is the love interest.
Hobbs and Shaw 4. We need paychecks. That's what it is. They do it because they want to be able to hit that demographic and I could fall in love with The Rock one day. Well, guess what? We need movies that don't do that. Like we need movies that we need movies that don't have that in there because not every movie needs that in there.
Right.
It doesn't matter in every movie.
Yeah, you don't have to wedge it into Star Wars because you want to hit all 4 quadrants. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's dumb.
It's so sad.
It is
It's
sad.
sad. I mean, it's sad because now movies are like beat by beat. You can just tell what they're gonna do.
Yep.
It's really sad.
Yeah, and what is wrong with having a movie that mostly women go to? What is wrong with having a movie that mostly men go to?
Specialization.
Right, exactly.
Nothing wrong with it. Listen, you can get more run out of a movie just by hitting a niche.
Right. You can.
Star Wars is not for everyone.
Right.
Okay, if we want to have the Star Wars conversation now, Star Wars is not for anyone. Hobbs and Shaw should not be for everyone.
Right.
When you make a movie that's for everyone, then you have to make it a good movie. If it's not a good movie, it's not going to do well. If you make it a niche movie, like Lord of the Rings, it's fine.
Right.
There's no real love interest in Lord of the Rings. There's a friendship.
Yeah.
There really isn't many females that are in love with anyone in that movie. It's just kind of there.
Yeah,
they
did try to squeeze a little bit of a love story with what's his name's daughter from Aerosmith.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
I cannot remember her name.
Yeah, she was the
Tyler.
Yeah,
Liv Tyler.
Yeah, Liv Tyler.
Yeah,
and she was in love with I know what you're talking about.
Aragon, but I forget his name in real life. But anyway, yeah, I mean, but that didn't really bother me because in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't a main plot.
It wasn't a main plot point. It didn't really amount to much. It didn't really change much about the movie.
Right.
But like what some of these movies try to do is they try to cram the love interest in there and then make it a priority.
Right.
like the love interest gets kidnapped. Like, stop.
Right, like Superman Returns, where
Stop.
Lois Lane he has to save her 3 times in like a 3.5-hour movie. It's like
Superman in the comic books never really had to do that.
Right. It's like
he did that maybe once.
What the heck? So that's annoying. But anyway, so
now that we're done just ranting.
now that we're done our anti-Valentine's Day rant on the special loving Valentine's Day episode of Pop Culture Weekly.
All night long.
All night long. With
I always wanted to do that.
CBS
Have like a
All
late night show where like it's DJ Benny P.
You know what the P stands for?
Playing the rhythms of love all night long.
I was going to say peanut butter.
There you go. Hashtag Team Chunky.
I love chunky peanut butter. That is my favorite.
It is the best. And you know what? You're also hashtag Team Waffles.
I am. Hashtag Team Waffles.
There you go.
I love waffles. Okay. So my favorite Valentine's Day or anti-Valentine's Day movies. Bridesmaids, I think.
We're doing this by 5-1?
What?
So like we're going number 5, number 4.
I didn't put them in an order.
Number 2, number 1.
You can for yours. I didn't put mine in an order.
All right.
Bridesmaids is one of my...
That's a good one.
I think it's very good anti-ish Valentine's movie because it is about love between friends and also a good example of why they shouldn't have gotten married.
Anti-wedding.
I hate weddings, I hate love, and I hate little children.
No, I'm just kidding.
God.
I'm kidding. I don't hate weddings. But that was a joke.
You know what I hate?
Freedom. That's what I hate.
I hate freedom.
Call me at 1-800-FREEDOM.
Okay, so Bridesmaids is one of mine. I think it's a great movie. It is hysterically funny. It Follows. Did you ever see that movie, It Follows?
Never seen It Follows.
Okay, so it's a horror movie, and it is essentially, how do I describe It Follows?
It's like one of those stalker movies.
Except it's like a ghost, sort of it's like a zombie ghost. Basically, it's like getting an STD that's a ghost. If you could see his face right now.
Oh, is that the movie over in China?
No.
Oh. Or like set in China?
Nope.
Okay. There was a movie that was like set in China. And like this guy who fell in love with this girl, but then like he had to leave and I think she killed herself and then she became the ghost that like haunted his family.
No, but that sounds good. I love horror movies. There's not a horror movie that I really have thought was bad. I love bad horror.
I can introduce you to some bad horror movies.
The Breakup. Did you ever see The Breakup?
I have seen The Breakup.
With
part of it, yeah.
Jennifer Aniston, the amazingly beautiful Jennifer
Hollywood
Aniston.
Crush.
How is she 87 years old and still looks like she's 40?
She's 50.
Yeah, that's insane.
She's 50 years old.
That's insane.
And still looks fantastic.
She looks like she's 30.
She looks like she's in her 20s.
Yeah, she's so gorgeous and talented.
Yeah.
But anyway, so The Breakup with Jennifer Aniston and
I've put it out there
Vince Vaughn.
If she didn't waste time with Vince Vaughn and just like going through that relationship, she tried with him
In the movie?
in life, because I think they dated in life.
Okay.
They dated in like real life. She like tried to fit a square peg in a round hole there, and it was just not working. Like he's a very laid back dude, and she was like ready for kids, and he didn't want.
Are you talking about Brad Pitt or Vince Vaughn?
I was Vince Vaughn.
Okay.
She in real life, so she went from Brad Pitt screwed her up a little bit. Then she dated Vince Vaughn for like a hot minute. She had like, I think it was like, she started dating Vince Vaughn, but there was like a more serious relationship, or she was very serious about it and he wasn't. So she just wasted her time. And I think after that, it ruined dating for her, because she just never was able to be anywhere near serious or like trust anyone ever again. She's frustrated.
Well, thank you, Dr. Benny.
I care so much about Jennifer Aniston. It's not even funny.
The look on your face, it's like you have genuine concern.
Because she deserves to. She wants kids. She deserves to have kids.
But what if she doesn't want them now?
She did. She said that she wanted to have children. And
but what if she changed her mind?
You'd know for a fact that she didn't change her mind.
Why? People change their mind all the time. I wanted pizza earlier, and I decided to get tacos before the gym.
That's. I don't like go to the gym and I'm like, oh, I might not want to have kids after all.
But anyway.
Usually when that happens, it's like I'm like babysitting someone's kids and they do something horrible and I'm like, oh my God, I have to put up with this?
Yeah. Yeah, I want kids, but I want kids like on a sitcom where it's like convenient. You know what I mean? Like where they only appear.
I can tell this exactly what you want. You want kids, but you want to like get them when they're 12.
No, I
Like
would.
you want them to be born as 12-year-olds.
That would be amazing because I could
skip
have
all
them do
the
stuff.
nightmare stuff.
But I do want them to pop in like very special episodes, like the Christmas episode. I'm talking about episodes of my life.
Oh, my God.
And Kyle's taking little Kyle to Disney World.
You name your son Little Kyle?
I mean, naturally. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
You know what you should do? You should make a sitcom where like you don't address like the entire show. Like you just never mention you have kids, and all of a sudden like you just have kids one day, and they're like 8.
But that's how I want kids. Like it's on a sitcom. You know how you never see them until like the season finale or the Thanksgiving episode or whatever. That's what I want. I don't want them the rest of the time.
You want to be able to put them back.
Exactly.
Back up in the box.
In their
fold it up,
child
put it on the
box
shelf.
or wherever they go.
Their child box?
Under the stairs, like Harry
God.
Potter. Whatever it is.
In the dungeon.
I'll feed them fish heads.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
Ew, that's creepy. Okay.
You ever saw Buffalo Bill?
Yes, and it was creepy.
Yes. There you go.
So anyway, the breakup.
Number 3.
The breakup. I love how it really does show a real relationship.
Yes.
You know, and I love that because you don't ever see that in movies. You know, it's always this glamorized, like,
Everything's great.
Fake.
Nothing's
Yeah.
ever wrong.
right. And you just looked through my phone and stabbed my brother. That's okay because I forgive you. Like,
No, it's like there's layers to that stuff.
Right. So the breakup, it's real.
Mhm.
I love that movie, and I think it's a great Valentine's Day movie, or
I like it.
anti-Valentine's Day.
I like it.
Fear. Remember with Mark Wahlberg?
Oh, I do remember Fear.
This is an anti-Valentine's Day movie because that guy is a psycho. Remember that?
Yes, I do remember Fear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
that's
crazy.
That's a very, if you want to like be self-empowered and be like, I don't care that I'm single. Like I love being single. I love being like it doesn't matter to me
Yeah.
either way. But there are some people who are like, oh my God, I'm single. What am I gonna do? If you feel that way, watch Fear, and you'll be like, oh, wow, I'm glad that today I'm single. So that's that. And then, did you ever see Hellraiser? This is my other Valentine's Day
Hellraiser?
movie. Yes.
Can't say I have.
You've never seen Hellraiser with Pinhead?
Nah.
He's like super pale and he's got pins coming out of his head.
No.
Okay, what's like a classic, I don't know, 70s or 80s horror movie? It's essentially the story of a woman who is cheating on her husband with his brother, and she ends up summoning this demon, blah, 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 blah. And then, spoiler alert, come to find out, the brother didn't care about her at all. So she did all this and essentially brought hell for a guy that didn't even care about her. He was just trying to CBS her.
You up?
So it's a very anti-Valentine's Day movie, and
Did you summon the demon from the underworld?
those are my anti-Valentine's Day / Valentine's Day picks.
Okay.
I'm just trying to give a contrary thing for
There you go.
Valentine's
I like
Day.
that. So I misread the question, and I did the top 5 favorite and top 5 least favorite.
Okay, that's okay.
All right, so I'll do my top 5 favorite really quick, and I'll spin through these really quick. When Harry Met Sally.
Okay.
I think that movie's really cute.
That is Tom Hanks and Sally Struthers or
No,
something?
it's Billy.
Billy.
No, he's a huge Yankees fan too.
I can see him.
Billy Crystal.
Billy Crystal. There
Yep.
you go.
Yep, Billy Crystal
And Sally Struthers.
and Sally Struthers. Yep.
Okay. No, not Sally
Cute.
Struthers.
Or
Meg Ryan.
Meg Ryan.
Okay.
Meg Ryan.
Sally Struthers.
And literally insert name. But it's a cute movie. It is a really cute movie.
Okay.
Say Anything with John Cusack.
That's where he stands outside of the house with
Yes.
Okay.
That's iconic, obviously.
Yeah.
The Notebook, which when I first watched it, I was like expecting this like amazing movie because all women like talk about the movie like it's like the Bible.
I actually like that one.
I think the hype is a little too much on it, but it's a good movie. Ryan,
We're doing horrible today.
we're doing horrible in acting.
Ryan
but like
not Seacrest.
not Seacrest, but the guy does a really good job playing. He's really good in the movie basically. And then Bull Durham. So Bull Durham is a baseball movie that has a great
Gosling. I'm sorry, Ryan Gosling.
There you go. Bull Durham is a great romantic movie. Kevin Costner's in it. He does a great job. It's one of the funniest baseball movies you ever watch. There's some great like baseball lingo jokes in there. If you played, it's really good. Plus, I mean, it makes baseball fun. Bull
Right.
Durham's great.
Yeah, it is a good movie.
My number 1 all time Romeo and Juliet. You cannot beat Romeo and Juliet.
The one from like 10 years or 20 years ago or whatever,
Yes.
like the most recent one with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yep.
So it is a great movie. It's very stylized. I do love the movie as a movie. However, do you not think it's weird that we're talking about like a 12 and 14-year-old that killed themselves because they can't be together after 3 days of knowing each other?
That's Valentine's Day.
It's like many girls I've known.
That's literally like that movie epitomizes Valentine's Day.
I met you 4 days ago and we can't be together, so I'm gonna kill myself.
It's like, oh, we met 2 weeks ago and he's planning something really big for Valentine's Day. It's like people put way too much, like, I think that's a great comparison. People put way too much like emphasis on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
It's much like younger people of all generations put way too much emphasis on love.
Absolutely.
They put way too much
They
emphasis.
really do.
It will come to you.
Exactly.
My 5 worst romantic movies of all time.
I can't wait for this.
500 Days of Summer.
I love that movie
was boring.
with Jonathan Taylor Thomas with
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah, you remember Jonathan Taylor Thomas? He was from
remember Jonathan
Home
Taylor
Improvement. I meant Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I love Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I always wanted to make that sound from Home Improvement, where it was like,
You got to start deeper. No, like all the way down. There you go.
There you go. It's a great sound.
It is.
But no, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, fine job. Really, I don't hate the movie as much, but I just think it was boring.
I
to me.
love that movie.
Plus, I'm not the biggest Zooey Deschanel fan.
I love Zooey Deschanel.
She bores me.
I would marry her. Of course, I'm skipping all the getting to know her and hoping that she's okay and all.
Going right to marriage. Yeah. This is my impression of Zooey Deschanel, and this is like the most like plain like bottom like baseline impression of her. She like walks into a room like very frantic and then says something like that she thinks is funny, and I'm just sitting there like, it's not funny, but like maybe if you tried a little harder, you might do a little better. I don't know.
Oh.
So that's that movie, and then there's like 50 feet of crap, and then we get to my fourth movie, which is 50 Shades Darker.
Oh my God.
50 Shades Darker is the second movie in that series.
Okay. So you realize that this movie started out as Twilight fanfic.
Yep.
And
the author doesn't know how to write. She writes at a third grade level. His personality oozed over the phone. Ugh. Like there are some like in the book, like the books aside, in the movie there are some scenes that need to be put into the Cinematic Hall of Fame because they are so incredibly like horrible.
I refuse to see it, and I will pretty much see any movie in the theater. I refuse to see those movies.
This is what I did. Okay, this is what I did. So. When the movie came out, I looked at it and I said, "That's terrible. I don't want to see it." Then I sat back and I kept watching the trailer because I couldn't take my eye off some of it's schlock. It's
right.
Complete schlock. And I sat back and I said, "You know what? I got to see how terrible this is. I just have to see it." And me and all my friends sat in the back, or in the like not the back row, but like in the middle where you could see us. We all sat there in a row. And the line that stuck with me was when she makes this comment like, "Oh, I didn't sleep with you, did I?" And he like leans over the bed and he goes, "If you did, you wouldn't be walking," and then bites the toast out of her hand.
What?
You remember that?
I didn't see it.
Oh, it's horrible. It's so. There are so many times like I almost rolled my eyes so hard I sprained my neck. It's an abomination.
Yeah.
To cinematic anything.
Yeah.
It's the worst movie I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. And like I said, I love me some bad movies. There's not many movies that I won't give a chance to. There's no way in heck that I'm seeing any of those movies. It just looks like crap.
I basically, you know what? I started my review of the 50 Shades of Grey with the first movie. So now 50 Shades Darker is the second one. So like, there's a scene where like they're watching like the guy's helicopter crashes.
Christian Grey.
Christian
or whatever.
Grey, yeah. Christian Grey's helicopter crashes, and Anastasia Steele is sitting there and watching the TV, and she's crying, and she's so upset he might be dead. And then like he just walks into the room and he's like, "Oh, hey, I'm okay. I got out in time." And everyone's like, "Oh, cool." And then like they just don't mention it the rest of the movie. Like it's as if it's as if someone, the writer of it had no idea. Like they were just told, "You have to write this movie in 12 days. Go." Like that's literally what it's like. It's like then there's like the first things first is the entire like love arc of this series, and this is where I'll end with 50 Shades of Freed. The entire arc of this series is completely undeserved. It's this guy has done nothing to earn her love.
For you at home, if you haven't seen this and you plan on seeing it, close your ears for like 5 seconds. Benny, what happens? Because I want to know.
They get married, and they have a kid.
They have a kid?
Yeah. Like, it's the entire love arc of these two. It's completely undeserved.
Right.
It's honest.
Sounds like some bad Twilight fanfic or
it's
something.
Horrible. Like, it's so, like, the writing of this movie is terrible. There's a scene where, like, they're signing a sex contract, and, like I was laughing in the movie theater, and it's not a comedy. And some of the characters, like, they from what I understand, the books are a little bit better than the movies. That's kind of like saying, like, hey, this pile of burning garbage is better than that pile of burning garbage taking the building with it.
Right.
Like, like, that's kind of the way it is. But, like, the character of
that, I'm sorry to interrupt, that should be, like, on Rotten Tomatoes.
It should be.
Benny Panella.
This pile of burning garbage is better than that pile of burning garbage that's taking the building with it.
This sounds
completely undeserved.
like a dumpster fire.
It's like, it's one of those movies where I don't want to tell people to go and listen. If you're gonna watch this movie, do not pay for it.
Right.
Don't buy the DVDs. Don't buy the video file for it or the download for it. Do not give these people a dime of your money. Like, the woman that wrote these books does not deserve to be rich. Obviously, those are 3 movies. So to finish up my ranking, 50 Shades Darker is 4, 50 Shades Freed is 2, the worst one's 50 Shades of Grey. Number 3 is Magic Mike. I just think Magic Mike is just complete schlock.
I love Magic Mike.
It's complete schlock.
It's such a great movie.
It's literally dudes with shirts off, and I just, like, again, can we stop? Like, I always enjoy this. I always enjoy, like, one party, the male or female, or male. Like, at this point in time, you can do whatever the hell you want with a movie. One of the parties involved is undeserving of the other's affection, but earns it over time.
Right.
Demonstrates their usefulness.
Yeah.
And like how a relationship is.
Right.
They sign a sex contract.
What do you guys think about the 50 Shades franchise? What do you think? Give us your... Yeah, they hate it.
They were real. Oh, look at that! See, you tell them to stop.
I just waved my hand. They just stopped really quick.
You got your thumb right on their button. Just doing a great job right there.
I love Magic Mike. I don't care what you say. It is an entertaining movie, and it's really not about the romance. I mean, it is kind of, but what I took from it is his growth as a character, as he was a hustler, and this was based on Channing Tatum's life. He was a hustler that wanted to find a way to build a better life for himself. And so part of that was stripping. And there's nothing wrong with that. But, I mean, I did it in college. And Benny was like, wait, what? I enjoyed it. And I liked Magic Mike, too. I refuse to call it XXL.
I think the reason I hate the movie so much is because the way they marketed it was that it was like, older women should love this. And, like, literally the movie theater was full of, like, 55-plus-year-old women.
It was. I went and saw it and thought I'd be incognito in the middle of the week and like not try.
Stuck out like a sore thumb between Mildred and
Harriet.
And Gertrude.
Yeah. So anyway, I like
this is my favorite part. Watch this. Oh, I didn't even know you could have abs down there.
This is my favorite. I've seen this movie 72 times. And every time it gives me the tingles down there.
Oh, my God. It's not whether or not that movie, like, is good with them. It's whether or not the movie should have been made. Right. Like, I think my friend, and I'll give him a shout out, Jason Green. He made a great quote.
Jason.
When we reviewed the movie, he said, it's not whether or not this movie is acceptable. It's whether or not they should have made it. Like Jeff Goldblum said it. Like, your scientists spent so much time on whether or not they could. They didn't think whether or not they should.
Jurassic Park quote.
Yeah. Like that's really the bottom line for this movie.
That's awesome.
This movie should have never left the creative desk. It should have stayed a book.
All right. Well, I have got to get to my interview with Michael Bolton.
Ask him about 50 Shades of Grey. Please.
Benny and I will be back after the interview, so I'm excited. Thank you so much, and thank you for doing this interview. I really, really appreciate it.
I appreciate you taking the time.
So you are celebrating your 50th year in music. How does that feel to be able to have a career that has spanned so many years?
Well, it feels surreal and amazing and scary how quickly the time passed. I was 16 when I signed with Epic Records, not far from the iHeart studio, actually.
Oh, okay.
And when I got to New York to record, I looked in the Columbia Records and Epic Records, and it was CBS back then. And I thought, wow, this is what making it feels like. And then 18 years later, 9 albums with 4 different record labels, and I finally had a hit as an artist.
Wow. That is incredible. And then, of course, from there, you just continued to soar through the music stratosphere, if you will.
Well, something amazing happens that probably happens in different arenas for people, but I was making records that weren't hitting, and some friends of mine suggested I consider writing for other artists while pursuing my career as a solo artist. I started writing songs for other people, and I kind of got into this community of songwriters where I learned so much about how important the songs are. They're the most important thing. There are a lot of great singers out there, a lot of great voices, but it's all about the material. And I learned that while basically trying to survive by songwriting. And that's what fed my career. When I finally started having hits in '87, That's What Love Is All About was the first one. Then Dock of the Bay, and then Soul Provider came out. It was really important that I understood the content of a great song and the craft of writing it. So it would be on the radio, so it could be enjoyed by a lot of people. And then writing my life experiences in 4-minute increments.
Right.
Everything took off, but the selection of songs for each album was so important to me. Of course, we're talking about a time in the late 80s and all the way to the mid 90s when you used to be able to write or have 5 hit singles on one album.
Right.
And so you'd go through an entire year or more than a year of being on the charts, and your album would stay there. And I learned not to be hungry for that number 1 record as much as to make music that was going to be around a long time. And fortunately, that happened.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we still play your songs to this day, from album 1 all the way up to what you're doing today. And that voice, I appreciate that, by the way. I know that, and I appreciate it. Thank you. That voice that you have, it's so iconic, and you've kept it in pristine condition. I saw you perform on Wendy Williams last week, and it is absolutely incredible. If I were you, I'd be singing every single thing I did all day long. I'd be singing, I want some fried chicken and I want it now. You know what I mean? Like everything. I would just be singing all the time. How have you kept your voice since the day I first heard you the exact same?
Well, thank you, first of all. And one of the ways I've kept my voice in pretty strong condition for the most part throughout, year after year, is by not singing, I want fried chicken and I want it. like voice, although you did a good job with that. And I was thinking, I don't think I know that song. There's a certain thing that, we all professional singers know as voice rest. And, and sometimes what happens, if you're on the road for a long time and you're getting exhausted, the voice becomes exhausted. And fortunately, you can pace yourself and decide how many shows to do each year, how much time off in between, diet, sleep, things that aren't the things that wear down your voice. And I look at Tony Bennett, and he's like 92 years old, I believe.
Right.
And I see him all over the world, just traveling and doing these shows, and he's amazing. And I see singers that I'm not sure whether they didn't take care of their voice or they, maybe had some, rough patches or something, and you can hear the voice is changed a lot. But there is a level of respect you have to have for these 2 vocal cords. It's just 2 muscles that create all that sound, and that all those cars in the parking lot have been driven there to see and hear you. So I feel a tremendous amount of responsibility of being in great vocal shape by the time it's showtime every show. Pacing is important.
That's awesome, and I'm so glad to hear that it's such a conscious decision for you. You know, that's something that I really didn't ever consider until you brought that up.
It's very much like sports, very much like any athlete who depends on, you know, being physically 100% for every game or every fight or whatever it is. It is a pretty physical experience. But you do, I think, singers who are serious about their voices become a life support system for these two vocal cords. And it's no joke, especially when you're on the road. If you're out and, say, doing 60 or 70 shows, there's really no margin for error. There's not like, shouldn't have had those 19 drinks.
Right.
There's none of that when you look at the schedule and it's booked 5-6 months ahead. Everything that helps you is what you need more of, and everything that drains you or inflames your vocal cords is your enemy. As much fun as it would seem. Like, the band can hang out and laugh and joke around after shows, and it's fun having dinner with them and hanging, but then I wind up overusing my voice. Right. And I look at my watch and I go, well, I love you guys. I'm going to bed, or I'm going back to my room to be quiet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly, you know, you've nailed it on the head. It really is, you know, as you're telling me this, it really is like an athlete.
Yeah, and one difference I'm really grateful for is my friends who are athletes, and some really great famous ones. The window starts closing on their career when they're like in their mid-30s. There's somebody faster on the bench, somebody who hasn't had chronic injuries, or there's something always kind of threatening the winding down of an athletic career. And as a singer, that's not the case. Decisions you make will be what decides upon when that window closes or not. I was really fortunate to have a pretty big body of hits around the world that are now, you know, if I'm in Asia, it's the karaoke culture. All the ballads are in there.
Right.
And generally around the world, they're familiar with the first hits that I had. And so I don't take that for granted. It's just, and I'm not exaggerating about the analogy with athletes, because I have so much respect for great athletes. But the ones that I know, you know, they're not the ones who are hanging out and partying after. Right. You know, after games or fights. They take care of their instrument, and I'm really grateful.
And that, you know, that has worked out amazingly for us too, so we appreciate that. And then your Netflix special, Michael Bolton's Big Sexy Valentine's Day special, is so hysterically funny. How was that? How was that conceived? I guess is the right word.
It's a scary word to use around that film.
Right.
Conceived. Maybe the film could have been called that. It started with the Lonely Island guys, with Andy Samberg and Yarma and Akiva, who pitched me and my manager in Los Angeles on this video. And I was already a huge fan. I was such a fan of everything they'd done with Justin Timberlake, and like probably Natalie Portman was one of my favorite ones, the angry rapper.
Right.
And I couldn't wait to do something with them. But the first script that they sent was hilarious, but it was so disgusting I couldn't do it. It was vulgar.
Okay.
In a way that I got what was funny about it, but I thought a lot of my fans might not necessarily appreciate it.
Right.
And they said, no, we get that a lot. We can tweak it. We can make it, you know, more palatable for everybody. But their brand, of course, is pushing the envelope and all of that. It's crossing the line a half a dozen times over. And they kept sending me different versions until I finally, on tour, I was in Atlanta. And I saw an email from Andy, opened it up, and it was the script in a form that I could do. And I got so excited, and I responded immediately, this is great, I can do this. When, where, how do we do it? And they said, find a recording studio in Atlanta, which is easy. And we'll be on Skype and we'll produce it. And next thing I knew, we were headed to New York, and 2 14-hour days, long days in New York filming, but didn't feel long at all. You're laughing your butt off, basically, the entire time you're filming with them. And that's how they like it. They want their guests to be really comfortable and just having fun. And that winds up reading on the screen. So two long days, a lot of editing, and that very same Sunday, the day after Saturday Night Live aired it, it started getting 1 million views per day and went insane.
Yeah.
And that led to more producers and other people in the business in North America calling and asking if I would do this show, if I wanted to develop a show, if I would be a guest on another show. And I wound up doing different spots and really enjoying it. And I thought, as long as I can somehow keep music involved and make it comedy that everybody appreciates, but somehow connect the dots to the music, that's what we're trying to do, is create our own show. And the natural one, the next one, was working with Netflix, who were such a pleasure to work with, because they let us be creative. They let our directors and writers do their thing.
Right.
And then they came in every once in a while to watch certain scenes, like the Sarah Silverman event. It was hilarious.
Yes.
Randall Park.
Yeah.
It seemed like they just dropped in to see some of their favorite people.
Right.
And otherwise, creatively, they said, "We know you know what you're doing, so have fun with it, make it funny. That's all we want. We want it to be successful," and it was.
Yeah, it is appointment viewing every year around this time for me. I love it, and I hope. Will you ever have a follow up to it?
I think about it all the time. I mean, I don't spend all the time thinking about it, but suddenly I remember. We got to figure out what the theme is for the next one.
Yeah.
I mean, we probably would be wise to do a different one for every major holiday.
Right. Yeah, that'd be awesome. So you did a song called Murder My Heart with Lady Gaga for your One World, One Love album.
Yes.
What was it like working with her?
It was one of my favorite writing sessions.
Oh, wow.
I had never heard of her because her album hadn't come out yet. Her album's coming out in about 2 months. And I got a phone call from the record company saying she was a big fan and wanted to write with me. And they sent me one song. Well, they sent me 2 songs, but all I needed to hear was the first one, Just Dance.
Yeah.
And I drove to L.A. We wrote till 4:30 in the morning, finished in London, and her album came out and just exploded. And she was such a pleasure to work with. She has such a great work ethic. She reminded me of me at the beginning of everything happening.
Oh, wow.
Being willing to do the work, which I recommend to all artists, is to become a partner with their champions, whether it's the record label or some sort of team that's fighting for you. You need to show up for your own career and put the work in. Nothing replaces the work if you have the talent.
I love that.
So I recommend that to everybody.
I absolutely love that.
It's kind of nice having on my resume. It's nice seeing wrote with Bob Dylan.
Yeah, for Steel Bars, right?
For Steel Bars. And that was an out-of-body experience. And wrote with Lady Gaga, who is now becoming this as big as it gets.
Yeah.
It's a good resume.
Yeah, I'd say so. So your new album, A Symphony of Hits, it takes 12 of your greatest hits, and then you re-recorded them with new arrangements and put a full 60-piece symphony behind you?
65-piece.
65-piece. What was your inspiration for that?
Well, I had recorded and performed with orchestras before, but most of the time when there's orchestras involved, there's usually a Christmas album. And I've done a few holiday albums where beautiful arrangements of these classic songs are known and loved by everybody. But in the mid to late 90s, I was invited to sing with Luciano Pavarotti.
Right.
And I was thinking, what will I do with him? I am a tenor, but we don't call ourselves tenors in popular music and R&B and rock, any of our genres. We don't use that term. But it means you have a vocal range where you can sing some of the most famous, beloved arias of all time. And Pavarotti invited me to sing with him. So I started studying him, and my eyes would continuously well up while listening to his greatest performances. He was clearly the greatest tenor of all time to me, to this day. And I was a nervous wreck about learning Italian and learning the proper way to sing these songs. But one of the great pluses that happened was every time I got ready to perform with him or performed with him, we were singing to an entire symphony orchestra. And I fell in love with having an orchestra surround my voice and pick the songs that are perfect for the orchestra. And the opportunity to do the greatest hits, that's a gift from my fans, being fans and supportive of all the songs, of all the hits through all the years. And doing it with a symphony orchestra and being part of making the arrangements come to life made it that much more gratifying for me.
Right.
And so every time we've performed the hits, sometimes some of the songs maybe 1,500 times already, if not more, in the last 30-something years.
Yeah.
And here's a way to bring them to life and bring these emotional movements of violas and cellos and violins and French horns. And it's majestic and it's emotional and it's so satisfying. So I would say it was largely singing with Pavarotti really took me to the next level of love of orchestra. And we recorded it in Perth, Australia. Then I toured Australia with it. And now we're performing in Florida. I'm doing several, I think maybe 8 or 10 shows through the end of February with the symphony orchestra every night.
Wow. And are any news, maybe would you think about touring the rest of the states?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
awesome.
We're looking at that now. Now, you get spoiled with a symphony, with an orchestra.
Right.
You get sonically, emotionally, musically spoiled after performing every night with them. Right. It's not that I don't enjoy performing with my band, but now we're so used to it. We
of course.
Love it.
Yeah.
And we're actually going to be performing with an orchestra and National Symphony Orchestra in Washington, D.C. on May 21st. Is at the Kennedy Center? At the Kennedy Center. I'm really looking forward to that.
Oh, wow. That'll be incredible. That'll be absolutely incredible. And then, that is amazing. I'm looking forward to that now for you.
I'll see the show.
Absolutely. As you know, as a fan, I mean, that's going to be incredible. And then this, I love that you have done this. You have a new fragrance coming out called Time, Love, and Tenderness, which seems like a perfect fit for you and your brand. Like literally, as when I heard you talk about it on the Wendy Williams show, I'm like, wow, that's perfect. What led you to do that?
So it was brought to me by someone who develops new products with a company named Great Health Works.
Okay.
And this woman really knows what she's doing and walked us through the possibility of this 3-part set fragrance, body lotion, shower wash, and perfume. The perfume is love. The others are time and tenderness. And the perfume smells beautiful. I'm far from an expert on creating these, so they brought me different options.
Okay.
And I'm smart enough to ask women around me their opinion, and it was unanimous that this was the first, this is going to be the start of the fragrance line for me. And so it's going over really well so far. And again, I'm learning the nature of that business and that world. But fortunately, my fans were really excited about it, and they're all kind of getting their hands on it immediately.
Yeah, that's absolutely incredible. And like I said, when you were talking about it, I was like, wow, like there could not be a more synergistic product for you to do.
It makes sense, doesn't it?
Absolutely. So thank you, Michael Bolton, for first of all being a legend and being so amazing, talking to me, and you're just an awesome guy. Besides an absolutely legendary singer and songwriter. And I cannot wait for A Symphony of Hits to come out. And I can't wait to see you on the road.
Thank you so much. I look forward to, having you as our guest on the road, give you all access passes so you can hear the show from anywhere you are.
Oh, thank you.
So, thank you for all your support.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it so much. All All right, Benny, what did you think? I can't believe I sang about fried chicken to Michael Bolton. What is wrong with me?
And he seemed to appreciate it. He did a good job. You did a very good job. That was awesome.
He is such a nice guy.
He is one of the kindest human beings you've ever. Like the fact of the matter is, Michael Bolton is a star.
Absolutely.
But he doesn't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or he doesn't allow it to show.
I know exactly what you meant. Like he is not. There's not a hint of arrogance. He is hysterically funny. He's the nicest guy.
Mm-hmm.
I am smitten with Michael Bolton now, even more so than I was before.
That was a cool interview.
Yeah.
Great opportunity.
He's so awesome. I love him. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in to our Valentine's Day special and anti-Valentine's Day special. Benny, tell them where they can find you.
I'm all over social media. At Benny on the Radio, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
He also has two amazing podcasts. One's called. I'm really having problems with words today.
One's called the Harold Show.
One is called Nashville's Next. Tell us about that.
So it's a show where I interview up-and-coming country artists. And cool thing about that show is it's becoming a concert series. So you can actually go and you hear these people perform rather than just their voice and their music. So it's called Nashville's Next. And then I do a...
hold on, where can we find that?
You can find that on you can find both this one and the other one on the iHeart Radio app. So the other one I do is called The Pat and Benny Show, which is a podcast. My friend Pat, my friend Nick, my friend Steve, my brother Vin, and myself. And we talk Philadelphia sports. Now that the Super Bowl is over, we're going to bash Super Bowl for a little bit. On the show, you might want to listen because on this show, I'm going to go through bit by bit as to why exactly the Super Bowl does not need to be defended. Like, you should not defend the Super Bowl. It's the worst ever.
That sounds interesting.
Because Trey Wingo came out with a really hot take telling everyone that hated the Super Bowl to shut up and stop watching football if you don't like it. So I'm going to respond to Trey Wingo, and I'm going to tag him in it. I'm going to say, listen, dude, you can sit there and talk and say and come out with your hot takes and whatnot, but all you're doing is just covering up the truth. Sorry. The game was bad.
I smell a fight.
There's beef. There's beef between me and Trey Wingo. And I like Trey Wingo, too.
Me, too.
I have no idea who it is.
There's beef between me and Trey Wingo.
Is it a football player?
He's from the 50 Shades of Grey.
Wait, really?
No.
Oh. Who is he? Is it a commentator?
He's a sports commentator on ESPN.
Gotcha.
He's a good one. Don't get me wrong.
You just disagree with this assessment.
I disagreed with his very, very, very hot take.
Okay. All right. So cool. So we can find that on the iHeart Radio app as well, right?
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Benny, for coming and hanging out with us again. As always, it is always a pleasure to have you. And thank you for listening. We appreciate you. We are now on Apple Podcasts. We're on iTunes. So if you give us a subscribe on Apple iTunes, please give us a review. Reviews help us do better in the rankings, and then more people get us. And we're growing every week, which I love. Mm-hmm. We're going to start reading some of the reviews next week.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that. So yours...
I'm looking forward to the review of Benny being very accurate with 50 Shades of Grey.
Yes, I want to hear about that. So, you can find us on social. I'm at KMac Music on Twitter and Instagram, and Kyle McMahon on Facebook. And then the podcast is at Pop Culture Pod CA on Twitter and at Pop Culture Weekly on Facebook. We've always got cool stuff going on, so follow us, and you never know what happened. I might give you a shout-out on the show if you like us or do stuff for us. Not do stuff for us, but if you comment or something like that. In any event, this is Pop Culture Weekly, presented by 92.9 Tom FM, an iHeart radio station. See you next week, my lovelies. That's not going to work, my lovelies. I'll think of something before next week. That's much better than that. Anyway.
You're listening to Pop Culture Weekly with